My name's John Mead. I'm an artist at the Gasworks Sculpture Studio. I can't be here today because I'm traveling overseas, but I'm going to talk about 3D printing and how I use it in my practice. First time I used 3D printing was 15 years ago. It was on this piece. There are 5 of these pieces actually. It was at RMIT when I was a master's student there. The machine was absolutely enormous, and there are only 3 in Australia. For this project, I've made this work in the studio, and I want to increase the scale of the work. So I went to the Monash Human Anatomy Department, where they take wet samples of body organs and scan them and 3D print them for medicos in training. So here's my object at the anatomy department being scanned by a handheld scanner, and it's got little dots of blue tack on the surface of the object to help register the tracking of the scanning. There it is on the screen where you can see the object captured. It was a difficult process in a way because because it was smooth, it kept bouncing off the object, and occasionally it would lose the tracking, and there'd be a beep and a sort of a flash of light saying that it was lost. In the end, like you saw just then, in the end, look, the quality wasn't great, but for my purposes, it's really worked. I used a powder print as a material, which is a bit like plaster. Um, and the reason for that is because I can work it back. Um, and This is the 3D printer using the powder. There's a bed of powder there. And layer by layer, they add a medium to this powder to build up the 3D print. This is the outcome, where on the left we've got a 1:1 scale print of my original object, and to the right a 120% increase scale of the object. This is a close-up of the texture. You can see the sort of powdery skin. They surface it in a super glue, which sort of hardens it. I'll use these as positive forms for sand casting in aluminium